So we are ready to do our first flight with the Autel Nano Plus. It's super interesting to see how this little drone performs. And it's no real tech drone, media drone, if I can't launch it from the roof of my car. So let's just fire up the remote here. I need the sticks. So the plan here today is fairly simple. I want to capture a few photos and a little bit of video of the beautiful Fredensborg Castle, and that I will make available for you guys to download so you can judge the quality for yourself. Ready? And it says that we are ready to fly. So let's start by recording some video.
Stop recording.
Let's just stop it again here.
Stop recording.
Let's just make sure that we are recording 4K. So 4K 30 FPS, this is what we are going
Stop
for.
Recording.
So let's get the thing airborne. And let's just fly it over here, this grass field. So, and let's go further up here. We are only 50 meters up. So let's just stop the recording here.
Stop recording.
And switch it into photo mode. So now we are in photo mode, and let's go in here and make sure that everything is like we want it to be. It's AEB. Also want to make sure that the camera is set to give us RAW plus JPEG. We are getting that, so everything is available for you guys. So let's just grab one here. So the reason why I use AB is because I get one that is overexposed and one that's underexposed and one on neutral exposure. So that will give you plenty of stuff to play around with. We can also do one where we are zoomed in, just for the sake of this test, which would probably hurt the quality a bit, but let's just do that for the sake of it. This is actually another nice feature is if I just press here on the screen, I can just tap this one down here if I want to slightly underexpose it. So right now I've underexposed the footage with, and right now we are flying in smooth, and the sensors are enabled. So let's just fly over here where I'm located. Maybe we should switch it into normal standard mode here. So let's just do one of the quick shot modes just to see what's going on here. So let's try and do this, what's it called, flick. So I'm going to point out the object here. So let's see.
2,
1, go. What's it doing? Oh, that looks sweet. So I can't see what's in the back of the drone, so I don't want to take that chance. So that looks pretty nice. I'm going to do a separate video about the quick shot modes. Let's just test the obstacle avoidance here of the drone. So it senses there's something in front. So of course I want to test out the sensors, both the front and the back. We tested the front sensors just before. Then we repeat the test by testing the rear sensors. See if they are equally sensitive. So standing in front of the drone here, and it stops. So it seems that they are working. So let's do another one of these. Let's just do orbit around this tree here.
3, 2, 1, go.
So it's not doing anything right now.
3,
2. Of
one.
course, this is early days
Go.
with the software, so of course there can be issues there. So I just had to try it again. And now it's rotating very nicely around the center. Yeah. So the portrait mode, I had a little hard time figuring out how that was working. Let's just try and see if we can use one of these containers down here that is being automatically being recognized. So let's just see what it does there. So long. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Close. So I guess it's adjusting the drone to get the picture right. Like that. Then I can take one. That's nice. So if I do it again, I can do home. I do it again. It's not 100% reliable. All right, so let's move ahead and do something else. There's the video functionality. There's, oh, shit. Oh. Oi. So there was the zooming capabilities. You have to zoom on. Let's do that on the castle. And get into the side of the castle there. So let's zoom it. This is shit. So this is 16 times zoom. That's a lot of. Ooh. It's not easy. I guess there is a setting that will allow me to tilt it above horizontal. So let's just go. Maybe if I go further up, yeah. Up to maybe 60, 61. Yeah. Of course, it's digital zoom, so it's not perfect, but man, this is a lot of zooming. Yeah, and I promised you a bit of video that you could download, so let's just do that. So we get a lot of the forest with it.
Start recording.
It's unfortunately not the best weather today, but this of around 14
Stop
seconds.
recording.
I will make that available through the Tech Drone Media website. We're running out of lunch break here, so we need to finalize this. So there's a, let's say, oh, there's a lot of possibilities here. There's this nice one where we can do this portrait mode. Let's just do a portrait panel. So it needs to shoot 6 photos to be able to do that. And especially when you're shooting castles and stuff like this, like you see in the background with a long lane in front of it. These images, where you stretch them where they are longer than they are wider, is really, really useful. So I guess that's it. Processing the panorama. And I guess we can see it here. There's this the Pro mode, and that will allow the possibility to gain access to the manual camera settings, where we can adjust the EV, we can adjust the white balance, which should basically be set to gray here on a day like this. This is quite limited what you can do with these options because you don't have variable aperture available on the drone. So let's try the return to home function. So if I press the house here.
Aircraft is returning home.
Aircraft is returning home. And then we shouldn't basically be doing quick shots. We should be doing video. Come on.
Start recording. Please pay attention to the area below when the aircraft is landing.
I must say it's not anywhere near the car. So, yeah, maybe it's coming towards the car now. I just cancel it and I will decide to land it manually. And of course, we're gonna try and land it on the roof. because this is what we do here in Tech Drone Media. Ooh.
Stop recording.
So there is a ton of other stuff that we can play around with this drone. So make sure to drop your relevant questions below the video, and I will make sure to investigate this. This was the first flight. We have been flying for 15-16 minutes here. That's at least what it said since I started the screen recorder. And this is probably what the bar is saying here in the top. 16:32 minutes since takeoff. And we are down to 50% on the battery charge, which is kind of correlates very nicely with the 28 minutes that is claimed by Autel. It's probably going to be different if we use sport mode or any of the other advanced features that are on the drone. But so far, no complaints about flight time from here. If you missed out on the last video that I published with the first look of the drone, where I'm going through the specs and what you are getting in the premium bundle, you can access this video through this card. And if you want to tag along on my Autel Nano Plus journey, I'll make sure to compile a playlist with the videos that I've made so far, as well as the future ones that I'm going to make about this little drone, and you can access that through this card. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.